Okay, let's get started. As you can see, I've logged into my account. There are two places I can go to tweet. I can either click this button here or I can simply click in the box here. And you can see that there are a variety of things that you can do with a tweet. Also note the 140 over in the lower right corner. You're limited to 140 characters, so this will keep track of them for you. So as I type, you can see that my number goes down. I've just gone ahead and extended my message, and you notice now I'm in negative numbers and part of my message is highlighted, and that's letting me know how far past the limit I am. So I'm going to have to edit this before I tweet it and get it down so that this number is 0 or somewhere in the positive numbers before I'll be able to send it. Okay. Okay, so once you do type a message to be tweeted, you have a couple of options at the bottom. The first is to add photo. You find one on your computer, and you have the option now of identifying who's in the photo. So in this case, there's no one, but if there was someone, I could either do it by searching. So you can see as I start to type, lots of suggestions come up, and I can just click one. And it's going to actually associate the Twitter handle here. So even if I know this person is Li Joe, then I would click that and put it in. Alternately, if I know the handle, I can simply start with it. And associate it that way. Let's delete this picture for a second. The other thing you can do, or one other thing you can do, is to add a GIF. You can see it's going to give you suggestions, but you can search. Search for congratulations, and here you go, I'll choose this one. Now, a GIF, or some people pronounce it GIF, is an animated image on the internet, and what it really is it's like a movie. It's a series of different pictures that simulate animation. So there could be 5 or 6 or 10 pictures here locked into this animated GIF, and that's what makes it look like a movie. And it repeats itself, so you can see that this continues on, and that can be sent as well. Let me delete it for a moment. You can add a poll. So if I was actually going to add a poll, the text up here should really represent the question. And this would be the choices. Okay, and if I tweet this now, someone is going to get this as a poll, and they're going to be able to make one of these two selections, and I will get the results. Okay, but let me remove that for a second. And the last thing that I'm going to address here are mentions. And what mentions are the inclusion of someone's Twitter handle, and what that does is it lets them know that they've been included in a tweet, and it'll show up on their dashboard where they can search for it and see all their mentions, etc. So you do that by starting with an @ sign and simply either typing it, or as you started to type it, if I'd had a space here, it would have made some suggestions for me. So again, hashtags, not too many, don't overdo it, and try to be very focused, and mentions starting with the @ sign. So there you go. If you mouse over, you can see there actually is an Li Joe, and there's a link to his Twitter profile. Okay, I think that's about it for the basic tweets. I will include one more short video on locating settings and this menu bar here, very short actually, and then we'll move on to mining some resources from Twitter.